All right, everybody, getting started here in just a minute. All right, we're going to have Toledo here in white, Birmingham in blue. We're going to start off again, mix up in lines here. We'll have May Short at left wing, Cam Hill at center, Cash Christian at right wing. We got it. We've got Logan Page at D and Roken Ludlow at D. Steal there from Ludlow. He's going to have some room to skate it up. Shot goes high. We got Robbins back at D along with Ludlow. Robbins keeps it in at the blue line. Shot. No traffic, but goalie will save it. All right, we'll have Peters, Bomer, and Conrad up front. We'll have Robbins and I can't see who the other D is right now. Myers back at D. Held in at the blue line by Robbins. Sends it towards the net. Still loose. Quick shot. And goalie stops it. All right, we'll get a line change. We'll have Burnett at center, Hepler at wing, Neese at wing, Boyer and Morris back at D. Boyer goes to shoot, fakes a shot. He's going to shoot again, and oh man, that one almost went in. Puck is up to Hepler. Drive the net, still loose. Oh, gonna come back to Morris. Shot deflected, it goes just to the edge of the net. Kept in, dumped deep. All right, we've got Christian in. Boyer gains his own. Gonna dump it deep. And offsides. All right, we've got Short up front, Hill up front, offsides. All right, Short, Hill, Christian up front. We got Ludlow and Page back at D. Short's gonna dump it in. Nice play. We'll get one or two change up front. We've still got Page and Ludlow back at D. We've got Bomer with the back check. Bomer passes up to Ludlow. Or no, Peters, I mean. Puck's still in, and it comes out. I'm going to do my best to try to say who's where, but these lines are all different than normal. All right, we've got Hepler shading it up. Got Peters to his right. And nice save there from the goalie. We've got Conrad up. We've got Myers and Robbins back at D. And we got a 2-on-1 developing with Robbins back. Nice play there. Puck gets deep. We'll get a line change. Puck's going to come back to Myers at the blue line. It'll get picked up by Robbins. And offsides. We've got Neese up front, Burnett up front, Hepler up front. We've got Boyer and Morris back at D. We're wraparound attempt. Oh, that almost went in. And goalie stops it. All right, same lines. All right, offsides just barely. All right, same lines again. Offside. All right, we'll have Short up front, Hill up front, Christian up front, Page and Ludlow looks like back at D. Christian has it, shot goes high. Page has it, sends it across. All right, Hill's gonna come up with it, shot, goalie stops it. Ludlow has it. He's going to skate with it behind the net. Sends it up the boards. Oh, from behind and some pushing. They're probably going to take them all. Alright, let's see what comes out of this. I don't know. Someone got hit from behind into the boards and then it was all just a big tile. So I don't really know kind of what all will come out of this with penalties. Looks like they're just going to take two. Which refs are still talking about. So we've got two in the box. They've got one. I'm not sure one of ours may just be like a 10-minute where we may not have to actually have a man down from it. I don't know yet. Refs are figuring this out. Yeah, so but is that the same one that's involved in? I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be 5-on-5 and Cash will be in the box for a while, or they're putting a second one in. All right, so I think we're going to play 5-on-5 here. 2 from each team in the box, so yeah. All right, we'll have Bomer, Peters, and Conrad up front. We'll have Robbins and Myers back at D. That all started, one of our players got hit from behind into the boards, and then some extracurriculars ensued after that. And we're going to have a face-off at center ice. Will be 5-on-5 hockey. I guess it's going to come down to this end. See what happens. Still a 0-0 game. Puck gets cleared down. Not going to be enough for icing. Stick there from Bomer. Kept in. Nope. Hopped out at the blue line. All right. Finn's got it. Puck goes down deep into the corner. Bomer will go in, chase it. Ooh, I thought that would be offsides. Guess not. Kept in at the blue line, pops out. All right, Myers makes some room for himself. We get a line change. Puck's passed up. We've got Boyer and Morris back at D. We've got Burnett, Neese, and Hepler up front. Nice pass. Burnett goes to shoot. Puck's still loose. Puck's up to shore. And we are going to have the end of the first period here. Score 0-0. All right, start of the second period. Looks like we're back to normal lines here. We've got Ludlow, Page, and Burnett up front. We'll have Hill and Conrad back at D. Hill gets it in, goes deep with it. Hill's got it, or Tate's got it. And goalie covers. All right, we'll have Bomer and Short back at D. We'll have Robbins up front, Hepler up front, Myers at center. Wraparound attempt, it's gonna come back to Short, goes just wide of the net. That's out of the zone and offside. All right, same lines. Homer sends it up to the blue line. Not quite out. And Short's got it. Skated in. Bomer sends it up the boards to Hepler. Nice look there to Robbins, and Robbins gets it deep. Puck still loose, and goalie covers. We'll have Boyer and Hill back at D. have Robbins up front. No, wait, hold on. We've got Nice up front, Morris up front, and Peters up front. Offsides. Pass. Nice up to Robbins. And goalie covers. What's that? Yeah. All right. We've got Conrad and Boner back at D. We've got Ludlow up front. We've got Burnett up front, and I think Page up front. All right. We've got Ludlow going deep with it. Puck's gonna come back to Bomer. Shot, deflected, and goalie covers. All right, we'll keep Bomer and Conrad at D. We've got Hepler, Myers, Robbins up front. Puck's kept in at the blue line. Robbins dumps it deep into the corner. Sent up to Conrad. Shot. Deflect slide. And must have been deflected by a high stick. I didn't see that, but... All right, we'll get a face-off down on our end. We're going to have Bomer and Conrad still at D. We'll have Hepler, Myers, Robbins up front. Nice. Pass just out of Hepler's reach. Wrap-around attempt, though, just makes it through the slot. Hepler's got it. Backhand, goalie stops it. All right, Hill and Short back at D. Up front, we got Morris, Nice, and I think Peters. Second effort there from Burnick to, actually no, that's Black and net. Face off down low. We'll have Christian and Conrad coming in at D. We'll have, looks like Page, Burnett, and Ludlow up front. Christian has it. He's got Ludlow to his right. Collision there. And outside. Face off. Down here. Neutral zone by our end. And we'll keep the same lines. Puck sent down. It's going to go on net. And we'll get a face-off down here. Got the puck at the blue line. Change the zone. All right, Birmingham brings it in. And Toledo comes up with it back the other way. A few nice moves there by Page. Oh. All right, we got Bomer and Christian in at D. Bomer sends it up to Page. Puck's kind of tied up there in the corner. Squirts free. Brendan passes up to Robbins. Robbins skates it in. Robbins over to Myers. And offside. All right, we'll have Bomer and Short back at D. Robbins, Myers, Hepler up front. We got about 4.5 minutes left to go here. Offsides. All right, same lines. Robbins has it, quick shot, goalie covers, no rebound. We're gonna have, let's see, looks like Christian back at D, Hill back at D. We got Boyer up front, Morris up front, Peters up front, and a high stick. We got a trip coming against Birmingham. And we'll go on the power play here. All right, we'll keep Hill and Christian back at D. We'll have Peters, Morris, Boyer up front. All right, we'll keep the same lines. Goes back to Hill. Nice pass over to Christian. Goalie saves it. Same lines. Nice pass back to Hill and nice snag from the goalie. Birmingham touched it. Oh. Ref blows the whistle there. We knocked it down with a high stick. Birmingham touched it first, but the ref may have thought the goalie covered it. I'm not sure, but ended up blowing a whistle. Face off down here on our end. Typically, if a team hits it with a high stick, but they don't play it, if the other team plays it, then that still should be live play without a whistle being blown. We're still on the power play here. The line change. We've got Bomer and Conrad back at D. We've got Ludlow, Page, Burnett up front. Conrad pinches in. That's going to come back to Bomer and dumps it deep. That's still loose. Boop. Oh man, just missed the net. All right, we're back to 5-on-5. Bomer's got it. Passes up to Burnett. Little hit from behind, no call. That should be an icing. Nope. Oh, yes. All right, we still got Conrad and Bomer back at D. Up front, we've got Robbins. Oh, we got a trip coming. All right, we'll go back on the power play. So we'll have Myers, Hepler, Robbins up front. We'll keep Bomer and Conrad back at D. Back to Bomer. Looks it up. Alright. Puck's gonna come to Conrad. He'll skate it in. Oh man, right out of Hepler's reach. Myers, puck's loose. There we go. Hill and Short back at D. Still Robbins, Hepler, and Myers up front. Start of the third. We'll have Cam Black back in net, Nate Short, Cam Hill at D. Up front, we'll have Braden Morris, Colin Peters, and Tate Neese. Morris has it, drops it back for Hill, shot, goalie stops it. Short has it, shot. Puck's dumped down deep. We've got one of our D changed out. We've got Short with Christian back at D. Puck's back to Short. Shot. We'll get Conrad to come in with D along with Christian. We'll have Burnett, Ludlow, and Page up front. Oh. And icing. Ludlow has it, goes to the center, quick shot, and goalie covers. Right. And goalie covers again. That rumbling you hear is our parents cheering for the kids. All right, we kept our D. We changed our forwards. We got Robbins, Myers, Hepler. Puck's loose in front of the goalie, and he covers. I'm going to sit down. And we're we're going to change our D out this time. We'll keep our forwards. We'll have Bomer and Short come in at D. Back to Bomer, dumps it in. Puck still loose. Bomer's got it. Sends it up to Hepler. Oh. And Robbins gets a quick shot off. Oh, made it through the goalie. Just missed just wide. That's not a trip. Well, I guess it is. Jackson was playing the puck. He had the puck on his stick, dumped it in. Player tripped over his stick as he was dumping it in. Technically, if you have possession of the puck and you're shooting it, that's really not a penalty. But, yeah. Homer's got it. Oh, scoops it up. And puck's out of the zone. Up to Hepler. Kind of go back to that previous penalty, so like it's really not plausible. Like if you are stick handling or shooting, you know, you shouldn't have checks called against you if you have the puck and you're skating ahead. If you're shooting the puck or stick handling and someone trips over your stick as you're stick handling and you have the puck on your stick, that's not a trip. Back to Bomer at the blue line, dumps it deep. We are on the penalty kill right now. Just out of Bomer's reach. He's going to go back with it and up the boards. All right, Myers has it. He's going to skate it out. We're going to change our D out. Read there from Christian. Oh, Christian's skate was still on the blue line. That's not offsides. Ref blew his whistle because he thought it was going to go. Nice play by Cash there to keep his foot on the blue line. But technically that ref's mistake there. Skate stayed on there. You can have your other skate in the zone as long as one skate's on the blue line. You're good. All right, face-off win to Toledo. Back to Christian. Christian will skate it in. We've got Hill with Christian back at D. We've got Morris and Peters up front. And penalties coming to an end here. Oh, open ice check. No call. Back to Hill. He's going to skate to the center. Goes to shoot. Oh, just gets off his stick as he goes to shoot. Puck sent down for an icing. All right, we'll bring in Conrad and Bomer back at B. Up front, we'll have Page, Burnett, Ludlow. Pucks up to Burnett. Quick shot, gets deflected wide. Puck back to Conrad at the blue line, dumps it back in. All right, Burnett dumps it in. Homer's back with it, sends it up the boards. And up to Ludlow. Ludlow's offsides. We'll get a whistle. All right, Hepler, Myers, Robbins up front. Short and Hill at D. That was offsides. All right, same lines. Hill's got it. Off to Myers. Shot off the outside of the net. Robbins has it. Rebound. Goalie saved that somehow. Wow. Goalie was laying on his side. I think Robbins shot it kind of right into him, but that goaltender for Birmingham's had a great game. All right, same D lines with Hill and Short. We're still with Hepler, Robbins, and Myers up front. Robbins has it, shot down low, big rebound, and Birmingham comes up with the rebound. Here against Toledo. Will they call for a penalty shot, or are they just going to get a 5-on-4? I don't think that was going to be a breakaway, so we'll probably just have 5-on-4.
It's okay, buddy!
All right, we're gonna have Conrad and I think Christian back at D. We'll have Morris and Peters up front. And goalie covers. Nice save there. Puck is out of the zone. Not gonna go for icing.
Go!
5% up the boards to the blue line and out of the zone. And puck's dumped. We'll get a few change. Nope, just one goes. Morris goes off and Ludlow comes on. All right, we're back to 5-on-5. By a high stick from Birmingham. We'll have a face-off down in their end. Got a minute 20 left to play.
Might have been a make offer catches.
Could be. All right. We've got Myers, Hepler, and Robbins up front. Kept in by Robbins. Oh man, nice puck movement there. Quick shot. Oh. So we're going to end up playing tomorrow morning around 9:10, 9:20, somewhere there. We don't know our schedule yet, but we'll have one game tomorrow, then we'll head home. All right, same lines. Pucks back to Bomer, dumps it back in. And goalie covers. We got a half 35, 40 shots on this goalie. Not been a ton of shots like from the middle, like the high yield type area, you know, between the circles, but nonetheless, still we've had a lot of shots. All right, Ham saves it. We'll have 8 seconds left here. All right, that's the game. Toledo comes up with the win, hard fought, chippy early. That's what they needed. 1-0. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning right around 9 o'clock, 9:30, somewhere in there.